Welcome back to our channel and our cross-Canada tour. This is episode 90. When we woke up in the morning at St Basile's campground, we had a wonderful visit with our camping neighbors who eventually offered us to stay with them at their home in Grand Falls. But since we arrived rather early in Grand Falls, we did not take them up on their offer. But we do want to thank them so very much for this kind offer. The falls were truly amazing, and we decided to rest here for a bit in order to fully enjoy and appreciate these falls. After a bit of a rest and a lunch, we headed out of Grand Falls and got onto a bike path, which became rather difficult to ride. We came into a community called Perth-Andover, New Brunswick, and after crossing the bridge there, we decided to call it a day, and we booked in at a campground. We want to thank the owners who gave us the site with the canopy and also paid for our showers. We hope you enjoy this episode. A little cold this morning, and biking into the wind again, a headwind. Just left our campground, heading to Grand Falls. We'll be passing through a couple towns along the way. Don't want to do any backtracking, so we're on highway or Route 144. Yeah, a little chilly. Josh has got his rain jacket on still. So we'll see where the road takes us today. See, we're on highway 144 east, going into a headwind, and going uphill is very difficult. Yeah. This is the Grand River. I would assume it goes through Grand Falls. That's the main highway, Highway 2 to my left, and we're taking this secondary highway, follows it pretty close, and this is 144. Irving. Looks like a lumber yard and a lumber processing mill there. Smells good. Here's some police officers. Don't know what they're doing here. Oh, wow. I love the smell of fresh wood, hey? Town limit of St. Leonard. Yeah. Boy, that was a good one coming up into town. A great trail, 144 east. Just leaving St. Leonard. Had a bit of a lunch and was able to charge some devices at the public library. (144 east). Making our way to Grand Falls, Fredericton to Moncton to Shediac, where we're going to meet up with Janet and Hector, who's going to host us. We're very thankful for them and their Cross Canada tour as well. We're now riding their coattails. They once were riding ours. Very proud of them for completing the trip. It's a very difficult task, and they did such an awesome job. Love their Facebook posts. Going up a slight hill, and now we have a good look at the river here, flowing out of St. Leonard. I think that's the Grand River, but I'm not certain. And I think the other side is the state of Maine. So that's kind of cool. We're so close to the US border. And still biking into this headwind. We've had headwinds since Quebec. We have not had one day where we have had a tailwind in like 10 days. So that's not good, and this wind is just fighting against us. why these are called the Grand Falls. That's pretty cool, eh? No, we'll get a photo over there. That's beautiful. Grand Falls. Wonderful, wonderful. Because they've had a lot of rain, they're flowing real good. And there's even a zip line here. Not too sure I'd be doing that. Looks really, really beautiful here. We're in Grand Falls. It's kind of nice down Broadway here. Got a bunch of shops and restaurants, services. We'll be turning down Main Street, which I think is at the end. There's a war memorial. Yeah, lest we forget. Exactly. All right, we're on a bike trail. It's also ATV, so we'll have to be a bit careful. I'm okay with that, but it's off the highway. It'll take us all the way down to Perth, basically. Yeah, I mean, it won't be paved all the way, but it's gonna be great. It's going to be great. This will probably get us a lot farther, and hopefully we'll be sheltered by that headwind. That headwind is, can still feel it right now. Yeah. All right. It's part of the Great Trail. You can see the river there. I guess the St. John's River. Dry it up. A little trickle down there. Yeah, we're going to be walking this one. It's just the gravel is too loose. This trail is a little bumpy. It's not the best. It's not like the Algonquin Trail. It's got a lot bigger rock in it. And you can see that we're on the Great Trail, once known as the Trans-Canada Trail. Looking for a picnic table sometime soon. Like to sit down and take a bit of a break and get a bite to eat. But for now, we'll be on the Great Trail. Wow. I think this is St. Mary's Falls. Wow. This is where we're going to have our lunch. Right by this wonderful waterfall. Finally off that gravel and onto pavement inside of the town of Perth-Andover. Yeah. Boy, that was pretty jiggly on that gravel road. It's used by ATVs, and as a result, it's not in very good shape. I was told in Grand Falls that it was a smooth trail to take. Anything less than smooth to describe that trail. I would say it was a rough trail. There were patches that were smooth, but glad we're off that and we're here in Perth. We're going to hit Highway 105 and should be on that for a while until we get to Fredericton, I believe, and even on to Moncton. Don't know how long we're going to cycle into the night. I think it's like 5 o'clock. So we still got a couple hours even before we have to retire for the night. Talk to you later. Alright. We're leaving Perth-Andover and heading to Woodstock, and then it'll be Fredericton. Across the bridge. Get over into 185. Okay, let's go.
Thank you.
105 South. There we are. 105 South. This is the one. Public Library.